Hello and welcome to the Silver Serpents channel. Thank you for joining me on this Fractional Friday showcase. These lunar half-ounce snakes were some of the first I purchased in my sub 1 ounce stacking journey, followed by this proof Canadian, sorry about the dog hair, Titanic coin. This doesn't have a weight stamped on it, but the $10 and the weight in the COA denote that this is a half ounce. After that, somebody was kind enough to send me a Monarch Precious Metals little salmon round. And this was my first, I considered it fractional just because it was less than a half ounce, and these are more numismatic than they are bullion. Now that stays with the Titanic. That was the first gift, but I found these 8 1-gram bars at a good price, and so I picked them up, and they came stapled in a flip. So when I recently picked up some other 1-gram bars, I grouped them by theme, and again stapled them in a flip. The scratches are in the acrylic, the plastic. I had to shuffle these around to make them flat again. I might just take them out. Now, those 8-gram here came in a lot of other 1-gram rounds and bars. Now, I just kind of zoomed past these the other day, but I believe, yeah, I ended up with 5 of these United States Air Force 1-gram silver rounds, and these are kind of large for their weight. I'll come back to these in comparison to some other. I'll try to get the camera to focus. This one I thought was really cool. It's almost like the Pamp Lady Fortuna. Forgive me for the shadows, guys. I'm trying to hold these and get good lighting in between my fingertips. Let me see if I can do while getting the camera to focus anything that might help. Had a second Statue of Liberty 1-gram bar coming there. A little mini buffalo 1-gram bullion bar. Thought that was pretty neat. This one kind of ties in with some of this envelope there. As well as we have a 1-gram silver bullet. Trade for ammo. And one of my favorites in the 1-gram is our Titanic. Again, I kind of have a thing for the Titanic. In a separate purchase, I bought some other 1-gram bars, and these I thought were rather nice. They're a little hard to read. They're larger surface area, but exceptionally thin for a bar. I mean, like, fingernail thin. But these are from the Germanium Mint. 4 nines fine, 1 gram silver. And I managed to luck into 14 of these 1 gram bars. So these all stay bagged together. I was a little sad it wasn't 15 to be closer to a half ounce and 1 gram bars, but for the price and quantity, heck yeah. Germanium Mint. Now, my first 1/10 coins are some Cook Islands. I didn't show these in the stack showcase. I apologize. These ones didn't make it out, along with a tube of 20 roos I purchased. That was my largest silver purchase. It took me 6 weeks to pay off. We have a 1/10 ounce fine silver. Let me see, where did the other one go? That's where it went. It bounced on camera. So I have 2 of these 1/10, and I like this size. These are nice, almost the size of a nickel or dime. Maybe a little bigger than a dime. But my first Britannias I ever got were these 3 little baby Brits. Now these are, I believe, all the same year. 2020, 20, and 2020. But these baby Brits really made me want a full-size Britannia, which I do not have in the stack yet. So these are smaller diameter than the Cook Islands, but they are thicker. And almost the same diameter as these 1 gram rounds. And again, quite a bit thicker. 3.1 versus 1. Out of curiosity, just because I have 3 of these. Oh, I picked up 4. Let's compare. It's a little bit thicker on the 3 1 grams than a 1/10 ounce. All right. Now, my first novelty silver was this one here, Doc Bullion Silver Shot, and I picked this up with an extra 1/4 ounce of silver. So we have a 1/2 ounce of this silver shot. I'm not sure if this counts as fractional or numismatic because it's 0.715 ounces, but my very first Morgan dollar. Possibly gradable. I don't have an NGC or PCGS account, but a beautiful Morgan. I'm just blown away by this one, and I'm picked up another recently, as well as my first peace dollar. Those should be in the post/mail and delivered soon, hopefully. Now, almost last, but certainly not least, is my favorite fractional bar. Alright, I had this set to the side, other side of the camera. The Libertad Angel of Independence, excuse me, in a proof 5 gram bar. I should probably go in with the salmon and the Titanic. Now, I also have in a 1 ounce, we have a maple with a Titanic privy, reverse proof. Now I bring that up because something that's not fractional and not silver, I kind of broke the stacker's rule and ended up with a mail call. Now this is already been opened and admired. Some of you on Stackers Social got a sneak peek at this. And we have here, dun, 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 5 ounce copper. It's a Titanic 5 ounce colorized copper. Quite high relief on this piece here. Chunky little piece. 5 ounces of copper. Set sail on April 10th, 1912, and sank on April 15th, 1912. So that just sort of ties in with the Titanic allure that has been ongoing in my life. Okay, almost last. Bear with me. I'm sorry for the length of this video, but some of the last fractional currently in my possession before we get to the final presentation. Again, from Monarch Precious Metals. Let me try to get the hair off my glove. We have 5 of the, so small I can't tell when they're upright. 1 200th ounce tactical skeleton rounds. So our first fractional gold outside of the free gold back that came from Defy the Grid. And I have this here with one of my 2 Silver Dragons silverbacks. Okay, I'm going to hopefully learn from last time and not stack too much on the back of that tapestry. But the reason for the Fractional Friday is because I have a special mail call that ties in with the fractional pieces and fractional size. Some new items that are first for the stack. And